Well, Tony, on this show, we are going to talk about how to incorporate interior design, all the elements. So we've got cabinets. Look, you know how I feel about green. I got green. I got some alabaster here.
And look at the countertop. This countertop,
that'd be nice.
or even the one down here by your leg. I think
stain.
that looks really good with that stain.
Yeah.
It just comes together nice.
So Elizabeth, I know pillows, there's a color aspect to it, but it's all about the napping ability on these pillows. But I think I found the perfect pillow for this couch.
No, napping is important, but Luke, this does not belong. It goes in another room.
What?
No way. This is okay. You're colorblind. We'll give you a little bit of
You
credit.
almost hit me with that pillow. Hey, Lon, we are looking at fabrics and fabric. There are so many choices. Luckily, we have some of the most amazing decorators that can help us with all this stuff. You and I don't have to pick. How do you pick?
Oh, that's easy. I just close my eyes and go like this.
God.
No, guys,
I like that.
that's
good.
not how you do that. No.
Kayla, I found this Game of Thrones cloak in the back, and I feel like the king of the north,
Mike, that is not a Game of Thrones cloak. This is a throw. This is a throw. It goes on like a plain chair or sofa. It brings texture. I mean, it's great for design.
No, it's a cloak, and I'm going to throw it over my shoulders.
Oh my
This
gosh.
is just wrong. Hey, guys, this is a real show. We got to start the show,
Is
too.
it
Well,
though?
it used
Is
to
it
be.
a real show?
Okay. All right, let's collect ourselves. Hey, welcome back. Today's show is all about interior design again. Just like last week, we talked about maybe the exterior and how we get it planned. Today, we're going to be talking a lot about the interior design. And done with Granite Ridge, how simple we make it for you.
Yeah, the last episode we spent a lot of time talking about the exterior of the home and really that curb appeal and how it can drastically improve the value of your home and possibly even your neighbor's home and even your city's overall landscape.
It's funny. I feel like I'm always talking about numbers, but a well-designed home is going to improve in value 1 to 2 times quicker than a lot of the other homes, especially ones that are built by some of those other builders who have like 1, 2 plans. When you can truly do a custom design home, it's a fantastic
Especially the
investment.
boxes.
Oh, especially those boxes, yeah.
We talked about how when you're working with us, we can build that beautiful architectural style home and how we can do that with custom floor plans and how you can do that at little to no extra cost.
I'm so excited to continue talking about home interior design. Everyone who comes in, they have their own unique style. People gravitate towards certain things. People gravitate towards a white cabinet, a green cabinet. So it's so much fun to pull that all together.
Mike definitely has his own unique style.
Is that a style?
It's definitely a style. But like you said, Elizabeth, people have so many different feelings and emotions when they're picking out their interior design for their new forever home. So we really help incorporate that. So that way it's livable, it's functional, it's a beautiful, timeless design.
Yeah. It's estimated that the average person spends 90% of their time on the inside. And normally, a lot of that time is spent in their personal home. For me, it's the timeout corner.
Right, true.
We call that the doghouse.
Yeah, well, and because of that, it is so important for us here at Granite Ridge to get that interior right for you. You want to make sure it's perfect for you and your family and it's comfortable.
Our team of designers have got to be some of the hardest working professionals that I know. We are here for you, and their entire goal is to take your preferences and your design style and turn it into something beautiful, but it still reflects you in the end.
And Kayla, as you well know, decorating for us for the last 20 years, you know that we have some of the most amazing interior designers ever. And here's what they're proficient at. They are absolutely for the client, but what they want to do is they want to minimize your costs. They want to make you or have you stay within the budget and also save time for you.
Yeah.
And all that put together, and they can still make your dream come true. So we are just so happy, and we'd love for you guys to meet some of our designers and just test them. They're the best of the best.
Absolutely. To summarize, at Granite Ridge, your home is the canvas, and our designers are going to help you create a masterpiece.
And they understand how crucial it is that they are designing this space and this shape and everything under your design and what's best for you.
So interior design is shaping and designing spaces that are functional as well as beautiful for you.
So simply put, our designers are going to design a home where your dreams come to life.
So let's go meet our design team and show them the audience what they do and how they're here to help.
Hey, this is a lot more fun. Let's go do that.
Welcome to Between the Studs. We are Granite Ridge Builders, custom home builders serving northern Indiana, northwest Ohio, and also parts of southern Michigan. We've been building custom homes for more than 2.5 decades, and we're really passionate about what we do. So join us today as we explore the processes, the trends, and expert tips that characterize today's new home. Thanks for watching.
Now, Kayla, we hear this all the time. One of the main reasons that people have fear about building a new home is all of the selections they have to make. And not only all the selections, but making sure those selections are cohesive, functional, and that their vision truly becomes a reality.
Well, that is why we have the best professional design team in the area. Honestly, like I think ever. We have an amazing, amazing team. What we love to hear is how much fun the process was at the end, because people do come in very anxious and not looking forward to the process a lot of times because they think it's going to be overwhelming. They think there's so many decisions and they don't have that help that they're really looking for. Once they meet our design team, they come in, they meet with us, they realize that we are here for them and we are going to make the process so easy and a lot of fun. We can do an appointment as little as an hour and a half and the whole home can be done. We can have as many as 10 or 15 appointments, and we make each and every one of them so much fun and so much easier than anyone can even imagine.
And with our one-stop shop, we've got 15,000 square foot showroom. That allows our designers to really start to lay it out for our buyers. Let's walk through that process. When they come in, what can they expect?
Absolutely. So like Luke said, with the 15,000 square foot showroom is why the process is so easy and fun. So we're going to start and really try to get to know the client, what they're looking for, ask for their inspiration pictures or ask them what model homes they've been to that they've really gravitated towards. And then we're going to start putting it together and make it come to life. We're going to start in our exterior room where we're going to have all the samples. We have this amazing display board that you can really see how the exterior is going to come together, how you would see it on the house with the roof on top, the brick on the bottom, and all the other elements in between. So we really make that process super easy and fun. And then we're going to go to the details. We're going to talk about your front door, your garage door, your trim, all of that fun stuff. And then I love going to the inside of the house because my favorite has to be the flooring, the cabinets, and all of those fun details. So that's where we really get to experience with the buyer how they're going to live in the home. And we really want to make sure that those elements are important and incorporated when we're helping them design those things. The designers at Granite Ridge are here for you, and even better yet, they're not going to take you over your budget. That is the biggest thing, that unless you want to see other options, we're here to work within your budget to get you your dream home.
Now, Kayla, when all of those selections are made, here's another key element that these designers do is they take all that information and now they send it out to hundreds, maybe even thousands of people that are going to touch that house, and they work as the person who's communicating all those selections to make sure that the homeowner's vision truly does become a reality at the end.
Absolutely, and that's the service that we love to provide for you, is the full service from beginning to end, talking to you, getting your dream to come to life, as well as then communicating it and seeing that dream home a reality, and seeing you living in it is just what we love to do. Now, we have a wonderful team that we keep talking about, so let's go introduce them now.
Let's do it.
So this is the dream team right here. This is your interior design team with Granite Ridge that is absolutely amazing. And collectively, I have to say, I think it's really amazing that we all have had a lot of years in interior design. We have all individually, not together, individually created and designed over thousands of homes. So together we have probably all had a hand in probably 10,000 homes in the Fort Wayne area, which is pretty awesome. So would you, each of you, introduce yourselves, and then we're going to talk a little bit more later.
I'm Zach Lubier, and I specialize in kitchen and cabinet design.
My name's Chelsea Sorg. I have been in interior design for about 15 years, and I love helping make clients' visions come to life.
Hi, I'm Jen Nelson. I've been in the business over 30 years, and I specialize in lighting design.
Well, we're going to break off here, and we're going to talk to each one of them about their specialty in design and learn a little bit more about it, so stay tuned.
Kayla, as we both sit in a lot of open houses, the first thing people say when they walk in is, "Oh my gosh, look at these floors."
It's so true. Flooring has a lot of questions revolving around, what is this floor? What does it look like? What's the product? What type is it?
What color is this? Who's this? What's this? I mean, it's one of those things that the flooring really makes a statement when someone's walking into a house. And also they have all kinds of questions about durability, warranties. And in most of the homes right now, when people are walking in, it's all about the luxury luxury vinyl plank.
Absolutely. And flooring is the foundation to any home and probably one of the most abused products. Luxury vinyl plank is the most popular product that we have because it is so durable. It's waterproof. It's one of those products that is going to withstand a lot of abuse. I love luxury vinyl because it's affordable as well. It's such a diverse product. There's a lot of options too. We have so many. You can have a plank that has a beveled edge. You can have a plank that has a hand-hewn look. You can have a plank that's more plain and simple, and you have all the color options that you could possibly think of with all the style options you can possibly think of. So it is why it is one of the more popular flooring options out there.
But the big question I have is, we talk about the LVP or the luxury vinyl plank quite a bit. What is the big difference between that and an engineered hardwood?
So engineered hardwood is going to be real wood. So big difference because it is real wood. Now, the manufacturers of engineered flooring has realized that the market kind of went downhill once luxury vinyl plank became on board because everybody wanted waterproof. So they're coming out with engineered wood that is waterproof for the client that really wants that true wood look. Because engineered wood, it sounds like real wood, it feels like real wood, and so there is a slight difference, but it is pretty expensive. But I am telling you, in the right area, it can definitely be worth the overall look and design of your home. Like the main floor at the Monaco, it is absolutely gorgeous.
We're also seeing a little bit more with that waterproof trend, with people going back to some of the ceramic tile.
We've definitely seen an increase in selection for the porcelain tile in certain areas because you could do so many fun things with tile, like what you see here, what you see all behind us. There's so many amazing options. So if you're really looking to kind of stylize your room a little bit more, again, some great examples at the Monaco where in the laundry room we have a brick looking floor, but it's porcelain tile. In the scullery or the pantry, the prep kitchen area, we have a kind of 50s diner thrown modern sort of a look. I mean, again, porcelain tile is one of those where you can have a lot of fun and really hone in on some cool styles.
Now, this used to be a really bad word, but it's coming, I see it coming back more and more, and that's carpeting.
Honestly, carpeting is a great option, especially how carpeting is done today. So you're right, we're still doing carpet in the bedrooms, we're doing carpet on stairs still, but in a different way because it's going to have a pattern or it's going to be sculpted. It's going to be a little bit more durable, or it's going to be really thick, really plush, something that people want to just curl up in because it is so amazing. So we love carpet still in the right areas for sure. Not in a bathroom or a kitchen, but please don't do that.
Kids' playroom helps with injuries.
Yes.
Carpet's fantastic. But and that brings up a very valid point. One thing when it comes to flooring is it's all about the questions that are being asked of you and how you're going to be living and what's important to you. Because sometimes we hear things like, I may have an aging parent moving in with me later on, and that's going to spark questions about, are they in a wheelchair?
The durability of floor is so important to us, and we're going to make sure that we're providing the right selection, the right product for your needs. We know all the tips and tricks. Like if you do have a wheelchair, you don't want a click and lock system, you want something glued down. All of those types of things our designers are proficient at and going to ask you. But Tony, we're running out of time, and we didn't even get to talk about the flooring selections like showers and backsplashes and fireplaces and accent walls.
Outdoors.
Outdoors.
I mean, there's so many different choices and so many different options. The big thing is, call us. We're here to help you out when it comes to any kind of flooring selection you have, and we'll help you piece everything together. We invite you to come out to the Granite Ridge showroom and let us give you a tour, and we have about 35 people who are all very well trained to give you the answers that you need.
And Tony, talk about how easy the selection process is with the flooring and when you're building a home with Granite Ridge.
The great thing is you're building a custom home. With custom home means you have all the different choices out there when it comes from flooring, and we know all the right questions to ask you so that we can help you choose the best flooring for you when you're building your new Granite Ridge home.
All right, guys, there are several areas when designing your home that you need an interior designer to have an expertise on, right? So the first one that we're going to talk about today is lighting design. And we have our amazing Jen Nelson here. She is our lighting expert here at Granite Ridge, and she is one of the reasons that the Granite Ridge team is the best team around.
Yeah, and I know Jen's probably a little biased, so am I. If you don't get the lighting right, and the rest of the design really doesn't matter, because if you can't see it, it doesn't do any good. Now, Jen, you've got more experience in lighting than Mike has been alive. So you've been doing this for a while. And describe the process. Somebody comes into us, they're building a brand new home. We talked about how the designers help them all the way through that process, but there's a key part here, the lighting layout. How does that work?
Yeah, so we're going to take your space and we're going to work with you on a lighting layout. We're going to work within the architecture of the space. We're going to look at what type of activities are going to be used in that space. You know, is it a kitchen? Is it a space that you're going to be relaxing in? And we're going to light that and maybe use several different layers of light. You know, maybe we want a space that we want a lot of light in. You know, maybe when we're entertaining, but maybe that space is also going to be an area that maybe we want a little lower level of light when we're relaxing and kicking back and wanting a time when we're just kind of just relaxing in that space. So we're going to do different layers of light and maybe put things on dimmers and allowing us to have the flexibility in that space.
Yeah, and you just hit that, the flexibility in the space. We're designing more and more homes where rooms are used for multiple reasons.
Yes.
So by layering the lights, you could have ambiance lights, you can have task lighting,
Correct.
and you layer all that so it can take on whatever effect it needs to.
Exactly.
And again, there is so much that we can talk about with lighting. Obviously, you can tell Jen is an expert here. You guys come in, build with us. You'll get to work with her on designing the perfect lighting layout that meets all of your needs.
So as you can see here, there are many factors that most people like Luke and I would never even consider, you know, and that's why we have experts like Jen here. They know these things so that way you don't have to. It's going to make your home feel comfortable, usable, and beautiful. So come in and see us, and we can have experts like Jen here help you with throughout this whole process so that way your home is perfect for you.
The newest member of the Granite Ridge design team is a person that we have worked with for more than 15 years. It's Zach Lubier.
We are so excited to have Zach at Granite Ridge Builders. Now, Lonnie and I know him very well from Grable Cabinets because he worked with so many of our customers several years ago back at Grable. We also did a couple of shows over there in their showroom.
We did.
You had some problems over in Grable, didn't you?
I did not steal that candy.
But we are happy to have Zach on our team. He's able to, if we have someone with a vision for their kitchen, he can sit down and custom design that for them. So Zach, we're standing in a showroom kitchen here, and we want to get your input. What are some of the hottest trends or the do's in your kitchen today?
So as you can see here, we have multiple tones. Two tones in a kitchen is very popular right now, whether it's a combination of stained and painted here, or even a combination of stains, or even just two paint colors.
So you think they actually did this on purpose?
I do.
Okay,
yes.
I like it. I like it.
And obviously it's important to have the right designer because you could really mess this combination up.
For sure.
Now, another thing that's unique about this kitchen is it's not just flat. So we do have a flat wall, but there's a lot of dimensions back here.
Correct. So as you can see, you have, you know, deeper cabinets, you have your range hood that sticks out a little bit. Even they brought the cooktop base out here a little further than standard too. So those are all little things that kind of just break the space up versus just your straight typical run of cabinets.
And you mentioned the range hood. They're coming in all different shapes and sizes now.
Yes.
And a lot of cabinet work is involved in that.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I've detailed out range hoods that are going to have special appliques routed in the panels.
TVs built in, I think.
TVs built in them, everything. So you name it.
And your kitchen has always been important. It's the heart of the home. You spend a lot of money on this item in your house, and our floor plans are so open that our kitchens are open to the whole house. Yes. That is still probably the most popular trend, and it's going to stay.
It is. It's for sure going to stay. You know, the kitchen is really the heart of the home. It's where everybody seems to gather and congregate, and whether there's a pile of dishes there at the sink, people are still going to be sitting at the bar having a great time.
Now, it's easy to say what you should do in your kitchen. Zach, what are a few mistakes that get commonly made when it comes to a kitchen design that we should watch out for?
I think picking out, you know, your colors when you're doing multiple tones, staying away from any colors that are too trendy, that, you know, because you're not changing your kitchen cabinetry out very frequently unless your budget is unlimited, but, you know, try to keep things cohesive and think about it being timeless versus something that's a major trend.
You mentioned the refrigerator. You gave us it's kind of a stud tip, we would call it. Tell us again about the refrigerator and cabinets.
So although this kitchen does not have a refrigerator in it, even just bringing that refrigerator cabinet forward is a great, very affordable way to kind of just break up that straight run of cabinets and give the kitchen a little bit more of a custom look.
we're lucky to have you because there's a lot to think about when it comes to your work triangle, how you're going to function. The space, if you look at, I call this a two-butt kitchen
Oh,
because
it's
look, the
definitely-
three of us don't fit.
No.
No, it's not going to work.
That's important to think about when it comes to your kitchen, especially when you have a refrigerator. You want to be able to get around that.
For sure.
You know, we're engineering down to 1/16 of an inch. So it's really, really, really important to look at everything, every wall, every feature these folks want.
Absolutely.
And design from there.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I'm very notorious for overthinking and overanalyzing, so I'm all about going to that 1/16 of an inch to make sure that it's right.
You know, for me, the most important thing about kitchen cabinets is what's inside the cabinet. Potato chips, the cookies, those kind of things are really critical to me. What about you?
Oh, yeah, definitely, but I don't know if you're going to find any in this kitchen. I'm sorry.
Maybe not.
Now, I know Zach is going to be very modest, but he has literally designed hundreds of kitchens. Zach, you love customers, you have a passion for kitchens. Just tell us a little bit about a process working with you.
So I'd love to meet with you and sit down and figure out what your needs are, whether you cook a lot, whether you don't cook at all. You know, I want to truly make your kitchen exactly what you want it to be.
Seriously, as we have said, this kitchen is the heartbeat of the home, and it starts with Zach at Granite Ridge Builders. So come in and see us. We want to help you realize your dreams in the kitchen.
Okay, so what even is that?
That is a statement piece of hardware that's really popular now, adding a little bit of gold detail, a little bit of sparkle.
That is something I need in my very fancy closet, maybe. Yeah. So Tony and I are here with Chelsea Sorg. She is one of our designers. She is a great designer for us. She has a degree in construction engineering technology, which means not only does she know the design, the interior design, but she knows what goes behind the doors too.
You are so impressive with everything when they start talking about this. And how do you actually put it all together, both the degree plus your practical experience of designing over how many, 300, 500, 1,000 homes by now?
Yeah, over 1,000 homes. So I know when people want to kind of change their design and decorating, we're always looking at the blueprints too. So, you know, if someone wants to move a wall, usually I can say, hey, yes, you can, no, you can't. But we kind of all tie it together into the design of the home.
I love the way you can take what a kitchen looks like and the bedroom and the living room and know how it's all going to flow together. Everybody knows. If you've talked to me, you know I've said, when I build, I'm just going to let Chelsea make all the decisions. I'll be surprised when I show up the first day at my house.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is the Chelsea she's talking about right here with everything.
Yeah, you want everything to flow and you want it all to kind of go from room to room and be cohesive.
You mentioned the statement piece of the handle. Are there ways we can, I mean, I'm looking at this slightly obnoxious piece of fabric here, but I kind of like it too. Are there ways we can incorporate statement pieces into our designs?
Of course, yeah, whether that be a pop of color, wallpaper, hardware, light fixtures, an accent wall, really, we can do a lot of different things.
There's something that we've been doing at Granite Ridge for our homeowners, these mood boards that we give them. Talk about what's on a mood board and why we do that.
Yeah, so the mood board is really nice because after you go through the decorating process, you go through a lot of different things. And so once you have everything selected, we'll put it all together for you, from exterior selections, all of the details, the doors, the finishes, the color, the siding, the roof, all of that. And then you move to the interior. So you've got your cabinets, your flooring, your paint colors, faucets, light fixtures, all those different details so that you can always go back and reference it. That also helps our project managers and our subcontractors be able to know what your vision is and put it all together.
It was interesting. Yesterday I had a family who was going through their design appointment. We go downstairs and getting ready to leave, and they're like, I don't remember anything I just picked out. Can we go back up and take pictures? And of course, you can go take pictures, but also they're going to put together these mood boards with you so that when you are out shopping for furniture or you're shopping for different things, you actually have these with you. And what you do with these and the way that you put them all together is just so amazing.
Yeah, it really makes the process easier, especially since we pick everything out up front, and it'll be a little bit until you see it all come together.
It is hard and perhaps a little overwhelming for somebody when they think about making all these decisions, and that's where having somebody like you or Jen or Zach to walk us through it is so great, because you're not going to forget which is so amazing to me that I can say to you, oh, remember this client, and you immediately remember everything that they have in their home. Question is, Chelsea, can I put this somewhere in my house?
Absolutely, absolutely. We're gonna have pink in there for sure.
Okay, well, we'll be back. We're going to design my laundry room right now. Well, Elizabeth, we've been talking about all the different aspects that a designer helps you out with when you're building, from the flooring to the cabinets to the lighting, but one of the most overlooked aspects is the final, the trim work, the ceiling scaping, the trimscaping, I almost said, well, streetscaping, that is it. Yeah, stairscaping, all of those, and that is one of the most important. We hear it all the time at the Monaco. There's so much attention to detail, and that's where the interior designers at Granite Ridge Builders really help you out.
And pulling it all together. So a lot of people like a lot of things, but they don't necessarily go together well. So our interior designers are able to pull that all together so it flows, because really the things you choose in your home can make or break it.
Absolutely.
And you're investing a lot of money. So we have our interior designers that are professionals. They know what is going to flow together, maybe where you do want some of that wallscaping that's going to make a big difference in your home.
You know, we've shown you at the Monaco how we have the 10-foot ceilings on the first floor. Well, because of that, we did 8-foot tall doors and that taller trim work, that head casing on the doors. That makes all the difference.
Exactly, and a new home is a blank canvas, so we're used to painted trim work, but why not pop that? Maybe a black door or painted trim with stained doors. That's why you need an interior designer, and Granite Ridge Builders has the best. Absolutely.
Well, we've been here at Choice Designs today, which if you haven't been in here, you have got to come check it out.
We will be shopping.
I mean, seriously, I've said to Aaron, I like this, and this. Can you tell me? I'm out of control a little bit. We all know I have a shopping problem. It's fine. But we're over here by Carroll High School off of Carroll Road. If you haven't been in here, you really need to check it out. Give them a call. They've got some pop-up hours over the summer. But Choice Designs is a great place to help you with those finishing touches when you're working on your home too.
And stay tuned to Between the Studs, because we are going to do a show over here. So I'm looking forward to that. Well, let's go get our credit cards and shop.
Good idea.
Okay.
Tony and Mike aren't here yet, but we have to cheers to the best interior designers in town for sure.
Cheers.
Cheers. Lonnie, what can I get you there?
How about some hard water on the rocks?
Oh, God.
What do you think, Tony? Hey, Mike, you cannot use it. And by the way, this is not a cloak. Would you stop?
This is a cloak, and don't tell Kayla that I bought it because it comes with a free wooden sword and battle axe.
No, I heard that.
Mike,
Yo, how do you
there.
put
It
up
already
with
went
it?
through.
You know, there's something wrong with you. Okay, guess what, guys? We got to close.
Okay.
You know what? We are so blessed here at Granite Ridge to have the best interior designers ever. And they have taught us some amazing sayings. So guess what? What are some of your favorite sayings that they've taught us?
I really love that a home is more than a mere shelter. It is a place that we are to lift you spiritually and emotionally.
Ooh, okay.
A Granite Ridge home is a home sweet home where dreams are realized and designed.
Interior designers create magic in the heart of our homes.
Well, at the Monaco, we created a masterpiece around every corner.
Your home should tell the story of who you are and be a collection of the things you love.
The most important part of design is how it relates to you.
Really need to make this design unique just to your personality.
Those are good. Well, a well-designed kitchen is the heart of the home. And the kitchen is where the memories are made and the flavors are created.
I can create flavors. I can do rumplemans.
That was a good saying. You just ruined my saying, Tony. Hey, Kayla, would you close before it gets worse?
Absolutely. Thank you all so much for joining us today. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about who we are, what we do, and why we do what we do so well, please pick up the phone and give us a call. Visit our website, or even better yet, come in our front doors. We would love to talk to you all about interior design.
It's work. It's work. Listen, Lonnie has lips on his cup. I mean,
Can't kiss and tell.
Oh, help us.
Is it feasible?
Okay, I'll talk later.
Is it
Charity could scoot down a little.
We have some of the best weirdos in the...
I've never felt so small.